Very good evening to you, and you are welcome to tonight's episode of the Natalie Fort Show right here on GHOne TV. We're coming to you from the heart of Accra, the Accra City Hotel. Now, tonight I'm happy to be talking to not just a leading luxury realtor in Ghana, but a good friend as well. When you talk about luxury real estate in Ghana, you can't do so without mentioning the name GHOne Homes. And it's owned by none other but Augustine Ewiah, popularly known as Gus Cameo. Gus has been doing this for over 15 years, and tonight he sits with me to talk everything real estate and his life, the life of Gus Cameo, and what we should know and expect in the years ahead. Gus, you're welcome to tonight's episode of the Natalie Fort Show.
Thank you, Natalie.
It's so good to have you because for quite some time we've been trying this
Yes.
to lock down this interview.
Yes.
Now, we always start the show by asking, right now, as we sit, what's
Very busy. We are transitioning from realtor to consultant,
Right.
and also branching out to
Okay.
healthcare.
What does it mean, like when you say transitioning from being a realtor to consultancy? What's the primary difference between the two?
So realtor is helping people buy
Right.
homes and everything, but now we are consulting.
Right.
So we are going into development.
Okay.
So we're consulting when someone wants to buy a property, they want to
Right.
come to Ghana, we
Yeah.
help consult,
Okay.
guide them to what they are doing. Yes.
Interesting. Do you enjoy what you do?
Yes, very well.
Yeah.
It's my passion.
It is?
Yes,
You love it.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Now, what's before you got into all this? I mean, just give me a bit of a picture into what your childhood was like and what growing up was like for you.
I had a very good childhood. My family, we have a big family,
Okay.
so it was nice. My father was trying to provide for everybody,
Right.
and but the main thing he was trying to do, put everybody in school. So
Yeah.
that's what he did. And unfortunately, I got dropped out from school. and I had
Oh,
to
wait,
travel.
wait.
Yes.
You're trying to put you in school and you dropped out.
I dropped out. Yeah.
How
I
this
dropped
happened?
out. I think I didn't go to university. So
Right.
after
So that's like
secondary
form
school,
six, secondary
yeah,
school.
Secondary school.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
I was trying to do something different. I didn't know. I just trying to do something different. Yeah.
Think it was a good decision when you look back now?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I took to the street, so and the street has got me to where I am right now. So
So talk about your father and I guess your mother as well.
Yeah.
Doing their best to put
Yeah.
you all through school. How many kids were you?
my mother's side we have 6,
Okay.
and my father's side 14.
14.
Yeah.
Wow. What did they do for a living?
My father was in hotels and
So a
also
similar
transportation.
field.
Yes.
So
yeah.
interesting.
Real estate, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I see. And at what stage did you move to the States?
We left 94. I went to stay in 94. Yeah. I was there to like 2012.
All right.
Yeah.
Which state were you in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
In Atlanta. So how are things there for you? I mean, you say you dropped out,
Yeah.
upper sixth form, you dropped out, went to the streets.
Yes.
In the States, were you on the streets, so to speak? Were you hustling?
I was hustling, basically.
Yeah.
So we got there. My first job was working at a restaurant,
Okay.
and I was in the back cutting onions.
Oh wow!
you
So
know.
you were cooking like a
Yeah,
chef.
I was
Okay,
cooking like chef.
Right.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
From there, I went to work at a dry cleaning,
Uh-huh.
and from there, I started working at a car rental place.
Car rental. Okay.
Yeah, enterprise car rental.
Right.
You know, I started buying properties.
Uh-huh.
I see old property, we buy,
Yeah,
renovate,
renovate.
and that's how it.
That's how it began.
Yeah.
So you technically started in the States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And was it? I mean, you were working rather menial. Some would say menial
Yes.
jobs,
Yes.
right? And then you started buying property.
Yes. I didn't start by. I had people who were investing
Okay.
in that. Yeah.
Right. You had people who were investing in it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So at the time, how were you maneuvering the industry? Because you hadn't studied anything prior. You hadn't done a course in it, so to speak.
Yeah, but in the state was different. I mean, you see a bad house and you
Yeah.
buy, they renovate. You
Uh-huh.
know, you put some money in, you do one here, then
Right.
you get it done, then you can put it back on the market. So it was more easier. you know.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Now you've personally shared this with me that I don't know if it was in Atlanta where you sort of stayed in a premises with some rather now we know them to be notable
Yes.
names. Tell me a bit more about that experience.
Oh, well in, because of the lifestyle I had over there, I was in the streets. So I met a lot of.
What was your lifestyle like?
I mean, we'll go hustle in the evening, we'll go to a nightclub.
Okay.
We're out all the time trying to network, meet
Yeah.
people. So met a lot of superstar, Jeezy,
Yeah.
um, all those people,
Uh-huh.
and we're all in the same apartment
Okay.
actually. So we hang out in Africa. Also,
Uh-huh.
so that's how it was. It was a nice life,
It was
Yeah, it was a nice
right.
life. Yeah.
I can imagine. So what did you pick up from it? I mean, as you were hustling, networking, making money here and there, what skills would you say that you picked up from it, and what were the not so positive things as well or experiences that you
I
had?
mean, you attract a lot of bad people, but at the same time, too, one thing that helped me was, I mean, they love the Africans,
They
because
did,
we are very truthful,
right?
trustworthy, we are very focused. So the trust was there, and it was very good. I mean, they helped me and they introduced me a lot of people. So it helped me up now. They still help me because I know a lot of people from the state because of the relationship abroad.
Yeah.
It's helping me with what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Were there any disadvantages to that
Oh
sort of
yeah,
lifestyle?
yeah. In those kind of lifestyle, especially if we hang out at night, a club
Yeah.
is all kind of bad things happen.
Right.
I mean, shootings in the ghetto and all that stuff
Yeah.
like that. So sometimes if you're in a bad area, it can be
Were
affected
you ever
and all
shot?
that. No, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. I didn't. I was
You were
lucky. Yeah,
thankfully.
yeah.
Okay. So then at what stage did you leave the state? Why did you choose to leave the states first?
Because
Because you describe life there as quite
I
good.
think Ghana. I mean, when I went, I didn't come home. So the news I hear Ghana, Africa, new thing. Africa. I said, okay. I mean, Kufuor was in power.
Yeah.
You see people. Okay, it was different from when I was
And you
here.
were
I was like, you know what? I
here,
think
right?
it's time to be home and try to be part of what's happening.
Yeah.
Come home, what I've done, what I've learned over there. Let me come here, bring an impact to what is happening in
Right.
Ghana. Be part of what's happening in
Yeah.
Ghana.
At,
So
at
that's
what
what.
age were you when you made that
After
decision?
12 years, I'm 50 now, so maybe around 36,
Early,
yeah.
mid
Yeah,
30s.
mid 30s, yeah.
So when you came, you said Kufuor was in power at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Were you pleased by your decision? I mean, what you came to meet and how it started out.
But yeah, I loved it because, I mean, it's a big difference. First of all, I lived in Takrady. I never lived in Accra. So
Yeah,
me
when you were a
coming
kid,
down
you mean?
here, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I think this is nice. There was a restaurant called Rhapsodies
Yes, yes.
around the Accra Mall.
Yeah.
So I felt the same, like, you know what, this is the same as what we have
The States.
in the States.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. They have airplanes, they have given people,
Airplanes.
yeah,
Did you not expect to find
no, no, no,
airplanes?
before they have no airplanes going to
Yeah,
Takrady,
okay,
going to
right.
Kumasi, the
Okay, I get
local
you.
ones.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, and restaurant, the restaurant
Yeah.
was nice, people give people loans and all that. So I think it was great,
Yeah.
and it was nice.
It
I've
was
seen
nice.
some type of homes here and all
Yeah.
that stuff. The only thing I didn't understand was the way we go about things
What
because
do
the
you mean?
systems are not in place.
I know that in the States, the real estate industry is very structured,
Yes,
right?
structured,
You have
yes.
licensed realtors, and
Yes.
we don't really have that here.
No, no, we don't
Yeah.
have it here.
Yeah.
So it was very confusing. So when I first came down here, I didn't go straight into real estate because I didn't understand the
Yeah.
system here. So I had my friends that were together in Atlanta,
Right.
who were now here, and they were heading most of the international companies. I was helping them with the recruitment.
Okay.
So that's how I started when I came to
Okay.
Ghana. I was recruiting for them, so I was
Yeah.
okay, comfortably showing me around in
Right.
Ghana. So after a while, I said, no, this real estate, let me see how
Yeah.
it works over here. So I actually decided to go and rent a place. Then I was defrauded, actually.
Wait, you went to where did you rent?
Yeah.
Which area?
East Legon.
East Legon.
Yes.
You were renting a home, and you were defrauded.
Yes, I was going to rent a home. Before that, I had a friend who was, I was helping my brother who was in transportation.
Right.
He was in transportation. So his office, I think the lease was almost over.
Okay.
And he said, hey, the lease is over. What do you want to do? Actually, the agent who was renting the place came, told me, hey, the lease is over. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
I said, oh, we will leave. He said, boss, you have a nice place. So why don't you use it for real estate? I said, how? I don't have no licenses. He said, oh, no,
You don't
no
need
licenses.
that. Yeah.
He said, our office is under the tree, so
That's what he said.
yeah,
Okay.
we can put a big signboard over
Yeah.
there, and we put property for sale,
Yeah,
and
that's it.
and
Yes,
that's it. I said,
that's
okay,
simple.
that's fine. Then. So that's what we're doing, you know. So I had a big signboard on Spintest Road.
Okay.
People come, they see the signboard, they call the
Right.
number, and I'll call him.
Right.
He will
Okay.
come around with me. Then we can go and show the properties, and that's
Yeah.
okay. That's how it worked. So after the lease was over, I decided to go to East Legon. I said, no, let me go. Because my sister was in that area,
Okay.
and I love that area. So
Yeah.
I was trying to move over there. I went to rent a place. This agent took me to his office. Then paid the money, moved into the apartment, one bedroom apartment. I loved the place.
Okay.
I was there for like a month. Then all of a sudden, I heard somebody knock on my door. Pop, pop, pop. Two women asked me, "Who are you?" I said, "The tenant."
Yeah.
He said, "No, this is the tenant."
Wow.
I said, "Okay, wow." He said, I'm lost."
That's
He
crazy.
said, "Okay." So the lady explained that
Yeah.
the tenant rented a place and he left to UK to buy some stuff for the
Okay,
apartment for his
yeah.
son.
Wow.
And what the agent did was, the agent came to me and took my money. He doubled the money and went and gave back the previous
Yeah.
tenant's money to her, and the balance he took
Oh
he
my
took them and ran
goodness.
away.
That
So
is crazy.
we happened that we came to an agreement.
Yes.
Gave me some time to look for a place.
So thankfully you had a good relationship with this existing tenant.
Yes, yes,
But that was what made you see the loopholes in our system,
yes,
I guess.
yes.
So currently you still don't get license in Ghana, like as you sit.
No,
You
I
aren't
think they are working on it.
working on
Yes,
that.
yes, it's
Right.
being done, yeah.
I see. So when you got first of all, what makes you love real estate? I mean, you say your father was in the hospitality industry,
Yes.
hotels. Where does the passion stem from?
It came from where I was staying in Atlanta, Georgia, because I was living in the high rise. I had a roommate actually,
Okay.
and it was
roommate.
not the best when I was
Yeah.
staying with my family when I first moved in there.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, no, I want to live this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, the high rises
Yeah.
and all that. I think it was very, very nice.
Yeah.
And I said, no, let me learn more about it, and
Uh-huh.
I should drive around downtown, look
Yeah.
at how this thing's being done and all that. So that's how I fell in love.
Right. You
yeah.
wanted I mean, a good environment,
lifestyle,
basically,
yes.
and a good lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. I see. So at the beginning, was it always GHOne homes when you had these signboards up at Spintex and
It was
so
Cameo
on?
Properties.
Okay.
I put it down there.
Huh.
And later on, we decided to do GHOne
GHOne
homes.
homes.
Yes.
Okay. So where's the Cameo from?
So Cameo it came from my school days when I was in the entertainment prefect in St.
Oh,
Mary's.
you were entertainment
Yes,
prefect.
St. Mary's.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
we were asked to dance, perform something. So that's how I had a name, Word Up, the Cameo song, Word Up. So
Okay,
I sang
okay.
that music, and
Right.
they said, "Oh man, Cameo," and they started.
Also, it's a
like that.
nickname
Yeah, it's
from
a nickname.
school.
Yeah.
And now it's the name of your company. But
Yes.
Gus, well,
Gas came from Augustine.
From Augustine,
Yeah. So
okay,
Augustine,
okay.
then I made a Gas Cameo.
right, and then you made a Gus Cameo. I see. Now, I want us to talk a bit about, there are lots of challenges that people go through in Ghana when
Yes.
it pertains to real estate and
Yes.
homes. But what have you found are the things that are not working really for our system? People talk about this whether it be 6 months, 1 year, 2 years advance. What are the challenges that you find that we have to work on?
You see, in the Western world, the government support the agencies,
Right. Yeah.
and here we don't have that. They do the streets and all this, the gutters. Yeah, most of the times the developer who is doing it everything
mean
by
here?
himself.
Yeah.
Here. In the Western world, they give you credit, and here
Right.
it's not that credit.
Yeah.
So with the 3 months and all that stuff,
It doesn't work to the advantage.
it doesn't
of
work
the-
much
yeah.
here. It doesn't work much here because when you're buying a property, you are building a property, you use cash to build.
Yeah.
You don't get any bank help and all that
Credits,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Yes. You don't make any bank credit.
Yes.
So it's full cash. So people want to build and get back that money, chunk of money,
Yeah.
and do it the next
The
development.
next
Yes.
investment.
But
property.
I think right now things are changing. Most of the prime areas properties
Right.
are doing the 3 month, 6 month,
Right.
and all that, hoping that it works. They usually do that for the expatriates.
Right.
So things are changing now.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
No.
a lot of people are still going through
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
but
it's still going
generally
through it. Yeah.
things are getting better. You
Things are
say,
getting better,
right?
yes.
Now we're going to talk a bit more about the caliber of, because you're a luxury realtor, so
Yes.
you've sold to quite a number of top personalities.
Yes.
And when you made your first big, signed your first big deal and what that felt like for you, do stay with us here on the Natalie Fort Show. Welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show here on GHOne TV, coming to you from the Accra City Hotel. Now, I've been in conversation with Gus Cameo, Gus, I call him, founder of GHOne Homes, luxury real estate developer and an agency here in Ghana. Now, Gus, you're talking about some of the challenges, but you say they're being worked on. They're getting better, even though a number of them still exist. Who else? I know you sold to a lot of big names. I mean, just scrolling through your Instagram will show us some of the people you sold to. But who are they? Who are some of those you sold to?
Most of them are, because we do a high-end clients. Some are more private. We can't mention their names.
That's okay. Yes.
But the one that is out already, I mean, the popular one is Bake Blankson.
Okay.
Yes, he's the one that is out there. But we have a lot of people out there that because of privacy security, privacy reasons, we can't
no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have that sense of privacy in your work. Although I have seen online some names, I think Jackie Appiah and other person, just sort of endorsing you.
Okay, Jackie is a friend.
Okay.
We didn't sell no house to Jackie.
Right, okay.
If you manage some of his property, her properties,
great.
yes, yeah. But I think she has some few properties that she built. Yeah, she built her own self and all that stuff like that. But
great.
So we managed that for her.
You managed those
we didn't
for
sell
her.
that
Okay,
property.
no problem.
Yeah, it's a big friend.
Understood. But a lot of people have endorsed your work, which I mean, I think is brilliant. When was the moment where you sold and you cut that big check, so to speak? I mean, when did you sign a very big deal that you saw how lucrative, in addition to your passion, how lucrative the industry is in Ghana for you?
Okay. We sold one. We've made some great times.
Right.
Around the Ebre area. I think that's the biggest one.
Right.
We consulted on that one, which we worked alongside with other agents. Yeah, so it was that's the biggest one we had. We also have some few properties in East Legon, Cantonment. Yeah, so.
Okay. So given that you do luxury, which areas, I mean, of course, we know of the airports, cantonments, where does your work
so Cantonment, airport, Labone, and some part of East Legon.
Right.
Yeah, some part of East Legon.
Okay, nice. Now, what would you say a person in Ghana needs to know and the skills one needs to have to be operating in the field in which you're working?
Well, you have to have a mentor. You have to take some classes, which we have one coming very soon.
Okay. You offer that as well?
Yes, we offer that.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we do.
You offer training at GHOne?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
we do. Yeah.
Wonderful.
We offer training. I think you just have to have a mentor.
Yeah.
And read. Have somebody about follow the. You can do mentorship. And reading and just get yourself abreast with the new law that is coming up, real estate law. There's a community that they've put together that will help people, and there are a lot of courses out there. So you can just read some books.
Right.
Read some books, yes.
Right. What do you think we then have to, aside that, what do you think we have to do away with in Ghana in terms of to sanitize the field? I mean, like you said, you were duped by someone at some sstage, a realtor, someone who called himself or walked around as a realtor.
Yeah.
What do you think should be done to sanitize the system?
I think we have to have like I said, we all have to register with the real estate community. There should be some ongoing training. And in case you are some licenses, so every year we can license. In case you've had some, you have some what's the name? Somebody reports you to the they can discipline you a little bit, and pay some extra punishment, a fee or something like that, so that at least I think that it can work. It's just that the system has to
make it work. I mean, want it
here
to work. Right.
But you see, because we don't have much data, a lot of stuff is very hard to control.
True.
But without data, you can't do much over here. And if there's a system whereby we have lawyers, we have all these guys involved, people will be very comfortable in terms of fraud, because our advice that when you're buying a home, besides getting a realtor to help, you should get a legal person
legal
to help you, you know,
person,
do
right.
your D&D, and you should be okay with that,
Yeah.
you know, because if anything happens, you deal with your lawyer,
Your
you
lawyer,
know,
not
yeah.
the
So yeah,
realtor. Yeah.
so it's always better to
Yeah.
have. I mean, we are here to help you purchase, but we are not counsel. We can't
Yes.
guide you when it comes to
Yes.
legal issues. So
Exactly.
we advise that you get a legal person
Right.
involved in any transaction you are doing
Yes, you
anyway.
should have a
And
legal
especially this,
person.
if you're buying property, that's the biggest
It's a big deal.
transaction
Yeah.
you are doing
Yeah.
in your life. So definitely, you can't just do that. You have a lawyer with you
Yes. Yes.
to help
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
very salient advice. Now I know you're work focused, of course. You say you're in 50 now,
Yeah.
right? You're work oriented and building this company.
Yes.
But how's like your personal life? Like, are you married? Do you have any children?
Yeah,
What's that like?
I have three boys from the
Oh,
state, 20,
great.
yeah, 21, 23,
Uh-huh.
22, and
Wow.
I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not married.
Uh.
And so we are still out there looking.
Why, like, you're still out there looking. Now,
Yeah.
look, I mean, now in today's day and age, people are sort of scrutinizing everyone through their mobile device, right?
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, and so on. On your social media, it's luxurious because
Yes.
that's the world in which you work. Do you have women coming at you? I mean, sort of
Well,
for that?
anybody, because we are people's people,
Yeah,
so anybody who comes to me, I assume the person is coming to
for business.
buy
Yeah,
some property. So yes, we do
you
have
do.
people coming at me.
Yeah.
Yes.
But have you had some people coming who are not for that per se?
Of course,
And
yes. You
does
get
it pose
people,
a
yeah.
challenge for you in terms of still looking?
Oh no,
But-
not really, not really. I mean, I'll go for what I want. So
Right.
basically, if you come with that intention, I don't really know why, because you don't know me anyway. So
Yeah.
if you know me through social media, which means because of properties that because I don't put my personal life out there like
Out
that.
there.
You get it. So,
Yeah,
so I know how to work around
to
that.
manage it.
Yes.
So, do you have any of your kids who are involved in the business?
Actually, my son is coming.
Okay.
My youngest son is coming.
Nice.
I'm happy he's going to take over the brokerage aspect of what I'm
Wonderful.
doing, and
Right.
I'll go into the construction,
Uh-huh.
the construction
Yeah.
development area.
Right.
So
That's
so I'm happy.
exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very exciting. So, you've put up some property too.
Yes, we have in personal. We have one coming up around the Abri area,
Okay.
overlooking the Accra. So
Right.
that'll be our first cameo project. It's called Bucket Hills. It's
say it
one of
again.
it's called Bucket Hills.
But okay. Bucket
Yeah.
Hills.
It's one of the best properties. Starting price very low, very
Yeah,
affordable.
right.
You know, so it's something that it will be an iconic development. So we
Yeah.
are looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to that. Interesting. Now, talking about affordable, you know, we've got this affordable housing. I mean, thing. How affordable do you think you're into luxury real estate?
Yes.
So that's you have your clientele.
Yes.
But for the ordinary Ghanaian, how affordable do you think these properties should be sort of selling or renting for them?
I didn't get your question.
Okay. Now, when people talk about affordable housing, like in Ghana, it doesn't appear affordable for many ordinary Ghanaians, right? You are into luxury real estate, so
Yes.
I know you have your clients,
Yes.
right? But just generally, what pricing do you think some of these properties should be on the market for less that are not luxury properties?
Well, it depends on the area.
Right.
Okay. When I first came down here, I used to live at Bochescu Junction. I was a two-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
I was paying 1,500 Ghana.
Okay.
Well, when you drive 5 minutes down the street,
Uh-huh.
you meet some apartment that they are renting for 1,000 and all
Right.
that stuff like that. You know, so it's not for the ordinary person. I know they can afford that.
Right.
You know, you have to do something 1,000, 1,500. It's not that much.
Right.
So it depends on what you want
Right.
and the area. Do you get
Uh-huh.
it? Yeah. You go to Cantonment, they have $5,000 and all, because those are meant for the expatriates.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I know if you go to Kaswa also, they have their own type of
On types, right?
properties over there and all
Uh-huh.
that. But at the end, if you have a decent place, I mean, home is how you make it.
How you
Do you get it? You can have a little room over there and you can just make it very nice.
Yeah.
And so far as you're happy,
You're happy.
okay.
That's
You
pretty
get it,
much
yeah.
it. Okay, got you. Now, what's the vision for GHOne? You say you're expanding into consultancy.
Yes.
Beyond the primary work that you've been doing of showing people homes.
Yes.
What's the longer term vision for the company?
So actually, as we speak right now, we are in Liberia, we are in Ivory Coast already. We are looking to expand to Nigeria and also South Africa. So basically, we are going to other
Right.
countries.
Yeah.
And we're also looking into healthcare, preventive healthcare services. So that's what something that I think that is very needed. Right? It's very, very needed. So I'm not into
Yeah. Is that
healthcare.
directly
Healthcare,
related to
yeah.
to your
So
field?
yeah, so it's part of my that's something I'm going to do with the partner. So
Okay.
that's a different thing we're
Right.
about to do. So that's what we are
Okay.
looking for.
Right. And how different is it? I mean, you say Liberia and these other African countries.
Yes.
Obviously, you've got a different market.
Yes.
So what are those difficulties expanding in some of these places?
Oh, I mean, expanding to another country, you have to have a partner over the existing companies that you can partner, because what we are doing, we are adding a little bit touch to what they are doing. We are
Right.
trying to look at the luxury aspect of that, So we just help them, teach them this is how you do this. When you're showing property, you have to take away, you can't be wearing anyhow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people going to show some properties and they're not wearing no t-shirt, they're wearing t-shirt,
Right.
slippers and all that
You
stuff.
can't do
You have
that.
to,
It's not.
yeah, look
It's
the
part
look.
of the experience.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're trying to show and
Uh-huh.
also advise the developers, hey, this is the trend now, but you can't build a luxury home and put bug proof over there. It takes away the security of the place and the beauty
Right.
of it. So it's a lot of stuff that we
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Right. Right. Now, if you weren't doing this, I know you love this, but if you weren't
Yeah.
doing this, what would you be doing?
When I was young,
Right.
when I dropped out of school, my mom took me to learn what was it?
Electrical.
Electricals.
Okay. Right.
And one day I went and I had to just, those days we don't have those drill and stuff. I was just pa 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 pa, and as I heard.
Oh.
So maybe if I didn't go to real estate, I would have been doing
that's
that.
what you'd have
Yes.
been doing. I see. Okay. Now, what's your relationship with other developers in the field? I mean, because you say you're people's people. I mean, it's a field that has a lot to do with networking.
Yes.
How do you strike that balance between partnering with others in the field,
Yes.
whereby some of them may be competitors as well?
Okay. So what I do is, because of the niche that I have,
Right.
I like to deal with people who have the same vision. We have the same vision, like certain type of homes, the buildings that they build. I want to be part of it because I see that we have the same vision. We get it.
Yes.
Because most of the properties that is built here, most of us they don't consult on anybody.
Yeah.
They just build anyhow.
Yeah.
You go to a property, and the tiles are different, like 5 different tiles in
Yeah.
the same place and all that. So basically, I pick those that they have the same vision as me. They can see the way what I see, and
Right.
I deal with them.
Yeah.
So I have some few ones that I work alongside with.
Okay. And having this standard, when you say someone has put up their property,
Yes.
and you're selling it for them,
Yes.
if you identify some things that are wrong in the property,
Yes.
right, the architecture of it,
Yes.
what do you do in that case? Because it may not meet your standard. Do you pick the deal and sell it nonetheless, or do they have to change something?
We usually have challenges
Right.
when after the property is built and we go
Yeah.
in. We try to see the best that we can do and trying to help them change some few stuff around it. Sometimes they say it's done already. The next one will do that for you. We can do that. So what we do is usually when a property is being built,
Right.
we are part of it.
the process,
Yes, of the
okay.
process. So we don't just wait till you finish your property then we come and sell, because
Right.
our clients are looking for some type of quality. They get it. So we try to be part of when the property is being built.
Right.
So that's why right now I'm focusing on more on that, helping other developers build a better properties.
Build
Yeah.
better properties. Beautiful. Now, do stay with us here on the Natalie Fort Show as we pick Gus's brain a bit more and find out what the next stage of life is going to look like for him. Stay with us. You're welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show, and I've been in conversation with Gus Cameo, luxury real estate developer and agent here in Ghana. Now, Gus, you've had many wins throughout the period of your career. You say now you are branching out of Ghana, other African countries, big time clients, and so on. But we don't want to make it look easy, right? Because I can imagine it has not been.
Yeah, it is.
So Give me about two of the very difficult moments for you. I mean, the challenges, the challenging points that have even made you say question whether or not you should continue doing this.
Okay. So I've made some few mistakes and
Right.
I'll continue. I mean, we are human.
Yeah.
We try to minimize the mistakes that we're going to be doing. Um, the mistake I did, the first one I did was I had a client who came in and blah, 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 we became friends. So because I try to build relationship
Yeah.
with people, so sometimes they take your kindness for weakness.
Right.
I made some few mistakes, like again. So I came in usually before I get a client. I'm supposed to process you to my company, whereby you go through the secretary, you fill a
Yes.
form and all that stuff like that. But sometimes you want to build a relationship with the person you trust, so we don't let you sign a contract. So that has been the challenges that
Right.
we've had before, So you sell a property and they don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was saying that we advise anybody who is trying to buy property,
Right.
whatever, any transaction, they should have a legal person,
Legal
in the
person,
team, because
yeah.
that's something that I've done and it is a big problem.
Yeah.
You sell a home and
Yeah.
you don't want to pay that. Well, and it's very unfortunate. I mean, Ghanaians, we don't see the service business. They don't see what you've done.
Yeah, the value of
the
it.
value of it. They don't see it. But that's something I've learned
Yeah.
that I'm trying to
Right.
carry
That
out
makes
here.
sense. It's like letting the relationship go ahead of the
Yes,
legal
yes,
necessity
yes,
is what
yes,
the
yes,
mistake that you've made.
yes.
What was another?
The other thing was also selling a house, and I didn't go myself to have a look at the property and all that. And also, when there, uh, I didn't know about the property
Right.
myself, So it's always good
To know.
to know
Yeah.
what you're about to, know your things, basically.
Right.
You have to
So
know
in this
everything.
case, is it like you sent a staff?
Yeah, I sent a staff there, and they were asking the questions. I didn't know what, and
yeah.
they come to me, so they want to deal with me, and
Yes.
I didn't know much about this.
Much
So,
about it.
yeah, so this time around, I want to go
Right.
forward and know the work before I can
That
even
makes sense. Yeah.
get
So
the person involved.
like being informed,
Yes.
having good knowledge and
Yes.
understanding of the property you are
Yes.
selling. Now, having set up GHOne and now even branching out of Ghana, what's your staff strength like? Approximately how many people do you employ?
We have now we have like 8 people.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
8.
You're now 50. You've been doing this for over 15 years. What's your staff strength like for GHOne? How
Like
many
we
people
have
do you
8
employ?
now.
You have 8. Okay.
Yes.
How many females?
They're all females.
Oh, you work with all female?
Yes.
Okay, why? Is it intentional?
I think females can close deals
Better
better than men. Yes.
Why? What's the science behind it? Because why do you find so? Is it the physical? You're more, attractive.
I mean,
or
from
what's-
the attraction and how they can close deals, I think. I mean, sex sells, So
Okay.
usually when you add that
Right.
to business, it helps a lot too. Yeah.
I find that interesting. Okay, so how do you consciously use that in the business? I mean, is there any sort of orienting of the of your staff to what extra add do they, apart from being women, of
It's
course?
just like you go to the bank. When you go to the banks,
Uh-huh.
they train the girls
Right.
to look certain type of way,
Okay.
and they look very professional.
Right.
So
professional yet attractive.
yes,
Right.
So it helps a lot.
Yes.
I've had some few guys work with me, and it went well too. But I think I prefer the women.
prefer working with
It
women.
makes it very special.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's interesting actually, and quite good to
Yeah.
to know that you're employing women
Yeah.
specifically. Now, what's philanthropic initiatives have you put forward? I mean, having worked in this industry for so long, lived in the States, returning to Ghana to invest in your home country, what charitable projects have you contributed
Well, we've done
to
this
the
normal
society?
one during the holiday seasons. We've gone to Kolebu, distribute
Right.
some rice and food items to some of them over there. So those are the ones that we do. If not, it's not a big company like MTN that
Yeah,
they can go out
of
and do
course,
more
I
stuff like that.
understand.
I mean, we are doing
Yeah.
our part,
Yes.
giving back. Because I believe that when you give back, you get more.
Yeah.
So it's not even about that, and so people come in, we help,
Yeah.
So someone can call it, guys, my family, this, and we do help.
You do
Yeah.
support them.
Yes.
Right. And how do you consciously, you as an individual, there are many Ghanaians who may even be interested in the industry in which you work. They don't know where to start or what to do. Aside the courses you have as an institution, how do you mentor young people in the field?
I do. I mean, I have a lot of people come to me, guys, I want to learn real estate. I mean, I'll go with them on the field, show them what it takes what you have to do for it to be different and all that stuff like that. So I do that a lot. We've had national service personnel that comes in, and we also help them. We've been working with them for quite some time now. So we try to help the little ones who are coming, because they are the future, you know. So we try to create an impact on them too.
Okay. At what point will you be like, yes, you've established GHOne to the level that you want it to be, and you can sort of sit back some more? What would that look like for you?
Breaking down on Bucket Hills and expanding to other regions, you know. I want somebody to say, I want Ghana, not only Ghana, Africa, see GHOne as a big company. I mean, making a difference in Africa, not only Africa, but the world. We are getting there.
We are getting there. Now, very finally, my final question. If you're to use 3 words to describe Gus, what would they be?
I'm humble, you know, hardworking, you know, and friendly.
And friendly. I agree. Now, Gus, it's been wonderful having you on the show, and you've already grown so much. I mean, with the brand, with Cameo, and I'm looking forward to seeing the future of it. And it's even more exciting to know that your son is coming in to contribute to that as well. So thank you for being on the show. Thank you, and well done for everything that you've done. Now, we've got Fantastic next, which is a game segment of the show. Stay tuned and see what game we'll be playing with Gus. It's time for Fantastic. Now, Gus, this is a game segment of the show. I know you used to rap. You just told us that you did. That's how you got the name Cameo. So, of course, I couldn't do a game without thinking of a rap challenge. Now, you've got 30 seconds to rap your favorite rap song. A verse of your favorite song, okay? 30 seconds.
Rap?
Yes.
Or
rap.
sing?
Oh, but you used to rap. No? Oh, you want to sing? No, rap.
I should rap, right?
Yes. Because you rapped. Are you ready? Okay. Ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
My name is Gus from Takrady, and I'm in Accra.
Are you talking or rapping? Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord.
Maybe ages, man. I don't even know if I have a voice.
Oh, come on. No, forget about the voice. You're talking. My name is Gus from Takrady.
Man, no, people talk as a rap.
No,
they do
the pace.
Huh?
The pace.
The pace.
The pace. Okay. Second time. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. And it can be your own rap or any of your favorite raps. 3, 2, 1, go.
Down pelelege, so where the word.
Okay.
I pay the 10, what to do. What up?
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Well, no more rapping. It's real estate now, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, it's been wonderful having you on the show. And as always, on the Natalie Fort show, we like to celebrate everyone who comes on and sort of give you a little something from the entire crew here. Done by our resident artist called Victor, who's the owner of a company called Imagine Flip.
Wow.
So this, Gus, is from us to you. Of course, it's got your name here. Well, we shall put Gus Cameo somewhere, but yes.
Thank you.
I know this is one of your favorite photos.
Yes.
So this is from us to you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank
you for everything you've done. And we look forward to the future.
All right. Thank you. It did well.
Yeah, he did well. So you can check him out on social media too. If any of your art needs, it's Imagine Flip on Instagram. And thank you for watching this episode of the Natalie Fort Show. Now, up next on the show, we've got Proud of My Hustle. As always, whichever guest we bring on the show is proud of what they do, and that's why we celebrate them on this show. Let's check out who's next on Proud of My Hustle.
Andy. Oh, my junior and I'm making classes. Better cash, 5 years. Because if I show you, I'm for sure. Because I can't tell no one I'm really renting. And no one I'm really every minute I'm be a And one I'm proud of my hustle.
And that's proud of my hustle. And as I always say, you should be proud of what you do. Nothing should stop you from being proud of what you do for a living. Now, I've loved speaking with Gus, luxury real estate developer here in Ghana, owner of GHOne Homes. But one thing that stands out to me from Gus's story, of course, as he shared, he left the States, came to Ghana, unfortunately or fortunately, got duped with a property he was trying to rent at East Legon. And he didn't understand the market much in Ghana. But he wasn't too shy or too proud to ask and just find out from others who'd worked in the field, how does it go? He was told that it could be something as simple as erecting a billboard and having a table and sharing that he has property to sell or to rent. And that's what he did. Today we know of GHOne Homes, and check it out on social media and you're impressed by its work. But it started with a little seed sown and a step he was willing to take, no matter how small it might have seemed. And so that's what I want to leave you with today. And even myself, don't be afraid to start. Even if it's small, just start. And eventually, as you're determined and persistent, it will pick up, just as his did. Thank you so much, as always, for watching tonight's episode of the Natalie Fort Show right here on GH1 TV, where we bring you nothing but conversations that matter. A special thank you to the Accra City Hotel for hosting us for this episode. Until next week, we'll bring you more conversations that matter. Have a beautiful evening.